host tonight to the Land Sharks of Oceanside. Oceanside coming in with an unblemished record 3-0. The Islanders, on the other hand, are 1-2. They eked out a win in their first game of the season over Philip Simmons, 14-13. They then got blown out on the 30th of August by Andrew Jackson, 69-0. And then they lost last week to North Charleston, 14-8. We're going to have kickoff here in about 3 minutes. Stand by. Looks like Oceanside is going to receive the opening kickoff tonight from the Islanders. We're going to have Keegan Williams and Jordan Jackson back deep as usual.
Sean Lowry kicking off for the Islanders.
And there goes the whistle. Sean Lowry kicking it off for the Islanders. It's going to be a fairly short kick to about the 25-yard line. Walker Rue takes it. Walker dragging a guy all the way down to the 39-yard line. That's where we'll start it off, 1st and 10. Land Sharks coming in here with an expanded roster tonight. A bunch of the junior varsity guys, freshmen, dressing up for this game, hoping to get some playing time. Sean Cooney, the quarterback, comes in the shotgun formation. Keegan Williams back there with him on his left side. Looks like Joel Osteen is out wide to the left. Malachi to the right. Now that's Joel with Malachi to the right, and Joel came into motion. Sean looking to pass it. Nobody open, and they bring Sean Cooney down for a sack on his first snap of the night, all the way back for a 9-yard loss, maybe 10, to about the 30-yard line.
Leading the way was Bernard Brown for the Islanders.
Bernard Brown in on that sack for St. John's. That makes it 2nd down and about 20 yards to go. Sean again puts a man in motion. That's Joel Osteen, left to right. Sean drops back, throws a swing pass to Keegan. Keegan has it around the right side. They bring him down with one arm. That doesn't happen to Keegan Williams very often. He gets to about the 40-yard line.
Jordan Jackson, ball carry. Stopped by R.J. Blackman.
3rd down.
And 11 on the play.
About 10 yards to go now. Now we got 3 guys wide to the left, 1 to the right. Sean takes it, looks to his left, Sort of a screen pass over there. Not much happening there. Not sure who that was on the reception. Number 81.
Pass is complete to number 81.
That's Bryce Throckmorton.
Throckmorton.
Bryce coming in
stopped
for
by
some
Sean
early playing
Lowry.
time today. That's going to make it 4th down.
4th and 8.
And the Land Sharks are going to go for it in their own territory. 4th down, 8 yards to go. Sean rolling out to his right side, has a guy downfield, completed. That's going to be good for the 1st down. Walker-Rue, number 3 on the reception.
Pass is completed to Walker-Rue.
First and 10 play now for Sean Cooney. He wants to throw it to the left side. He's got, I think, Malachi Ori on the reception. Malachi's across the 45-yard line before they bring him down.
Pass is completed to
Malachi, the senior. On the year, he has 11 receptions for 204 yards,
Stopped by
2
Lou
touchdowns. Malachi, Joel Osteen, and Walker-Rue all over 200 yards receiving for the season.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 now. The ball on about the 40. Make that the 32-yard line. Flags go up before we can get the snap off. Let's see what this call is.
Illegal procedure, Land Sharks.
That's going to be on us. Procedure penalty, push us back 5. Clock at 9:22 here to go, 1st quarter. Beautiful night for football out on Johns Island. Keegan goes in motion to the right side out of the backfield. Sean looking over to the right. Throws it over there to Walker-Rue, I think. And he has the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line. That's Joel Osteen, not Walker-Rue. From here, a 1 and a 3 look a lot alike. Penalty flag on the play. That's going to be against us again. I haven't seen a signal. That must have been holding because it's going to be 1st down and 20 yards now to go for a first. We've got the ball on about the 42-yard line of the Islanders. Man in motion, right to left, that's Walker. Sean looks to his left side, throws the ball deep downfield, goes over Walker's head though. He can't bring it in. That's going to make it 2nd down and about 20.
It's incomplete. Defending on the play was Jordan Brown. Second and 20.
Three guys spread out now, one wing back. Sean's going to hand this one to Keegan. Keegan up the middle. Not sure what happened, a flag down, so they called it a dead ball procedure. Yeah, it's illegal procedure against the Land Sharks. So it looks like we've had 2 of those now in this drive.
Illegal motion against the Land Sharks.
All right, that's going to make it 2nd down now and about 25 yards to go for a first. Malachi comes in motion right to left. Sean drops back, has a lot of pressure, but it's a middle screen to Walker. Walker's got a wall of blockers and lots of speed to boot. Walker-Roo, touchdown Land Sharks.
Rue in for the touchdown for the Land Sharks.
You knew when all those blue uniforms were in Sean Cooney's face that the offensive line had not let those guys through by accident. Well set up middle screen. 8:13 now on the clock. Chris Haynes, the senior kicker, coming in to try for the extra point. Chris is perfect on the year. Puts this one up and in. And the score, 7-0 in favor of the Land Sharks of Oceanside.
7-0 lead.
Spencer McKinley now set to kick it off for the Land Sharks after scoring the first touchdown of the day. Number 6, deep for the Islanders, takes it inside his 5-yard line, and we bring him down at about the 14. So let's see what the boys from Johns Island can do on offense. Number 6 was Jordan Brown on that carry. His name has been called a lot already early in this ballgame. Johns Island has it now, 1st and 10, ball on their 14-yard line. Quarterback has him in a spread formation, gives it to the single running back. We drag him down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe he picked up 1 yard. Might have been James DeVoe in on that carry.
Stopped by Nick Moylan.
No, Nick Moylan, the linebacker, according to the PA guy. Miles Castaigne in there. Justin Oree, 54. And James, 57. We have a 3-man line in there now. Quarterback is going to keep this one. Can't get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to make it 3rd down. Somewhere around 10 yards to go.
Stopped by Moreland. Third and 8.
3rd down. 7.5, maybe 8 yards to go for a first. Quarterback still in the spread formation, pistol. Looks at his wrist, takes an inventory of the defense. And he's looking to throw it. It's a toss across the middle, and it's completed right around the 30-yard line to number 2, Sean Lowry. I think he caught that. No. So the referees called that one incomplete. And number 2, the intended receiver on that last throw, is going to come in and punt it. That's Sean Lowry. Looks like Walker-Roo, number 3, is deep for the Land Sharks. Walker standing right on the 50-yard line. Bad snap. Lowry's going to try and run it around the left side. He's chased and pushed out of bounds, short of the first down marker. So it'll be a turnover on downs after the long snapper put the ball at the feet of the punter instead of in his hands. He tried but couldn't quite get to the line of game. Islanders in a precarious position now. The ball on their own 22-yard line. And Sean brings the guys out to see if we can put another 6 points on the board. Keegan with Sean in the backfield. We got 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Keegan goes in motion to the left. Sean's looking that way, but he's looking downfield, pressured though, and they bring him down. Sean Cooney with another sack. That's his second of the day, and he's going to lose about 5 yards on the play.
Was sacked by L.J. Nelson.
A.J. Nelson on the sack for the Islanders. He is a big dude. Number 70, a senior.
13.
Sean's going to hand this to Keegan. See what he can do with it. Keegan Williams picks up a nice gain of around 10 yards on the carry. He has it down to the 15-yard line. That's going to bring up a third down and around 5. Clock down to 5:50 to play here in the first quarter. As the sun dips behind the trees and it gets kind of dark out here. Sean has 2 receivers to each side. Keegan Williams with him in the backfield. He puts Walker in motion right to left. Sean drops, look to his right, nothing there. Goes through his progressions, finds Walker in the end zone, but throws it a little too tall. And actually was the minister, Joel Osteen, the intended receiver. Now we're going to have 4th down. Looks like around 6 yards to go for the first. Clock right around 5.5 in the first quarter. Sean, with no running back in the backfield with him, has 5 wideouts. Definitely going to throw it, and he does right into the middle. That's going to be enough for the first down. And Malachi Ori stretches his long body across the goal line for another Land Shark touchdown.
Jackson on the reception, touchdown.
Chris Haynes now in to try the extra point. It's up and good. 14-0 Oceanside Land Sharks leading the Islanders of St. John's here on senior night. We'll be back in a minute with the kickoff. And we kick another one off deep, all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Spencer McKinley with that strong leg. It's going to be number 6, Brown, on the carry, but Brown only gets it up to about the 13, maybe the 14-yard line. Islanders haven't ventured very far outside their own 20-yard line yet in this ball game on offense. 12 here in the first quarter. First and 10 now for the Islanders. Quarterback has him spread out, but gives it to his running back. We hit him in the backfield before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Justin O'Ree was in there. So was Nick Moylan, number 17.
Stopped by Miles Castaigne.
PA announcer said Miles Castaigne also in on that tackle. That's going to make it second down and about 7 yards to go for the first. The guys in blue all look at their wrists at the same time. Then the quarterback throws a little bubble screen to his left side. But that's going to be a loss of 5 or more yards on that play because the Land Sharks were all over it. Flags come down. Look like there's some animosity amongst the players after that tackle. Going to be something like unsportsmanlike conduct or personal foul, not sure. Coach Chad Greer over there chatting up the referees about it. Long conference amongst the referees, standing around the 12-yard line. Personal foul on the Islanders. That's going to push them back 15 now, or maybe half the distance to the goal line, actually.
Personal foul against the Islanders.
Looks like they're going to spot the ball now, right inside the 5-yard line. Quarterback now has 3 wideouts to his right, just 1 to his left. He has a single running back with him in the backfield. Joey Boston in there now in the left end position, number 11.
3rd and 20.
Justin O'Ree in there. Miles Castaigne. And the quarterback takes the snap, kind of sort of fakes the handoff. We almost have a safety, then we almost have an interception, but it's just going to be an incomplete pass. Quarterback is number 4 for the Islanders. That's Jaden Morrison. Now number 2 comes back in, Sean Lowry. He's going to try another punt. Last time his punt attempt was unsuccessful due to a bad snap, and we dragged him down before he could get to the line of game. We took over possession deep in their territory and capitalized. Walkeroo now deep. He's around the 43-yard line of St. John's. Lowry this time takes the snap, gets it off. Decent punt. Walker takes it right around the 35-yard line. And Walkeroo, trying to get through a gang of blue jerseys, finally gets pulled down, but not until he gets to the 16-yard line. So again, the Land Sharks winning the field position battle here big time. Will take it over 1st and 10 inside the 20-yard line of St. John's.
Stopped by William Frazier. 1st and 10 from the 17, from the Islander 17.
Land Sharks trotting back up to the line. Joel Osteen split out wide to the right. Joel to the left, Walker to the right. We got 2 running backs, probably King Deloney in there with Keegan. Keegan's going to take the handoff and go around the right side. There's a flag in the backfield. Keegan Williams all the way down inside the 5-yard line on a nice run. But that looks like probably a holding penalty is going to call this one back. Yes, indeed. The referee grabs his wrist. Referee marches off 10 yards. We're going to have it now on the 32-yard line, and that's going to make it first down in about a mile. Land Sharks looking over with great interest to see what play will be sent in from the coaches on the sideline. Again, we have the two running backs in the backfield with Sean, two wide receivers. King Deloney to the right, Keegan Williams to the left. Walkeroo comes in motion right to left. Sean fakes the handoff to Keegan, drops back. It's another screen pass. This is to Keegan, and Keegan Williams has it inside their 10-yard line, 5-yard line, touchdown. Keegan Williams with another 6-pointer for the Land Sharks.
Jordan Jackson on the reception.
So Sean faked the handoff to Keegan. Keegan kept going and then took the short pass and just sort of meandered his way through the boys in blue. Chris Haynes now going to try to make it 21-0. Walkeroo holding it, number 3. Walker takes the snap, it's up and good. And the Land Sharks are leading it 21-0 with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to play here at St. John's High School. And we'll be back in a minute with yet another Spencer McKinley kickoff. All right, Spencer McKinley with the strong leg likes to put the ball at least inside the 10-yard line. He put one deep in the end zone last week when we really needed it in that close game we had against Gray Collegiate. Spencer, a sophomore, former soccer player, a member of a national championship soccer team a few years ago. Puts this one way back there inside the 5-yard line, and I hear whistles blowing everywhere. Illegal procedure against us. So Spencer's going to get the chance to kick it yet again from 5 yards farther back. Not sure who committed that penalty, but Spencer's going to try it again, this time from his own 35-yard line. And this one goes over the heads of the receivers and all the way out of the end zone. Way to go, Spencer. No flags on that play. And actually, the Islanders are going to have their best starting field position of the day at their own 20-yard line. They're better off letting that ball go through the end zone. First and 10 now for the Islanders, and the ball carrier maybe picks up a yard, maybe 2. 2:51 on the clock here in the first quarter.
Stopped by Rhett Powell.
Rhett Powell, number 7 in there, linebacker on that tackle. Quarterback takes the snap, looking to throw it to his right, and it's well defended, almost intercepted. Number 22, that's Cooper Rue, breaking up that throw to R.J. Blackman. 2.5 minutes now here in the first quarter. Oceanside leading it 21-0. Quarterback, number 4, takes the snap, looking to throw it to his right. It's off the hands of his receiver, who is surrounded by Land Sharks. Rhett Powell was there. Number 14 also there. Gray Sobel is 14. Linebacker for the Land Sharks. That's going to make it 4th down and about 8 yards to go. Number 2 back in there to punt it. Walker Rue is standing just inside his 45-yard line. Number 2 puts it up in the air. Walker's going to take it on the fly right at the 50-yard line. Walker down to the 40, running slowly, picking his way through, still on his feet. Walker Rue gets down to about the 22 or so yard line, where the Land Sharks will take it over, 1st and 10. Land Sharks looking for some of their younger players maybe to get in tonight if we can maintain this kind of lead in the ball game.
1st and 10 for the Land Shark from the island of 21.
Keegan still in there with Sean in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, who goes in motion. That's Joel. It takes a little swing pass to the left side. Joel Osteen trying to squeeze through the Islanders, loses his handle on the ball. A flag down right around where Joel was tackled. Let's sort this out. Doesn't appear they called that a fumble.
Stopped by Lowry.
Holding on Oceanside, so that little swing pass is going to go for naught. Pushes back 10 yards. Going to be 1st down and long. Got some new offensive linemen in there. I see Jacob Ashley, number 78. Sorry, that's Dylan. That's Dylan Seabuck, the senior. He's still in there, 78 at left tackle. Dana Brunson in at the wing back on the left side. Walker coming in motion now, left to right. Then he spins and goes back the other way. And now he's blocking for Joel Osteen, number 1. Joel takes the pass, a little bubble screen. He's inside the 15-yard line. That's going to bring up a 2nd down now in less than 5. Good gain on the play after a setback from a penalty. I do see Jacob Ashley in there now, number 76, the big guard, sophomore. Keegan's still in. Sean in the shotgun, has a man now in motion right to left. Gives it to Keegan Williams. Keegan trying around the right side. Keegan stays on his feet inside the 5, has a 1st and goal. The ball somewhere around the 2-yard line.
Stopped by Sean Lowry.
These guys have no defense for number 5, Keegan Williams. But they're in good company because no team yet this season has been able to fence in Keegan. Clock now inside the final minute, ticking, around 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. King Deloney coming in there. Looks like he's going to take over at running back, or maybe he'll join Keegan in the backfield. Malachi trots off the field. We're going to call a timeout. The Land Sharks want to think about it with 31.5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. First and goal, ball on about the 3, and the Land Sharks up 21-0. Land Sharks now ready to go. Ball on about the 3. King Deloney in motion. He was going to take a little jet sweep around the right side, but penalty flags spoiled the play. The good news is it was on the Islanders. They were offsides, and that's going to just move us about a half a yard or so. Half the distance to the goal. Let's see what's going on here. King Deloney left. Somebody a lot bigger than him came in. We trot up to the line of scrimmage. Keegan is in the wingback position now. Somebody else in at running back. That's Joey Bolliston, I think. No, it's not. It might be Mark Jalama. Number 18, it is. Jello with his first touchdown of the season. He's a defensive end. What's he doing with the football? Anyway, he scores a touchdown for us. That makes it 27-0 in favor of the Land Sharks. Creates a great deal of confusion when you put in a defensive end at fullback on the goal line. Mark Delama, the senior, 6 foot tall, 210-pounder. And the Land Sharks are up now by a score 28-0, 26.2 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. And Spencer McKinley getting ready to kick it off again. So here we are, Spencer ready to kick it off. This one, again, deep, down to about the 7-yard line, taken by number 6. He carries the ball, fumbled it. Oceanside recovered the ball right around the 30-yard line. I think that was Brown on the carry. Not sure who made that recovery. Looks like we got a little bit of a mismatch on our hands today. Right around 20 seconds here to go in the first quarter. We're up by 4 touchdowns. Sean Cooney still in there at quarterback. So is Keegan Williams. Joey Boston in at wingback. We got 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. That's Malachi Ori over there to the right. Sean Cooney ready to take the snap. Fakes it to Keegan. Sean looking to throw it all the way to the end zone. Oh, I'm not sure. No, it's incomplete. The referee was right there. Very close to a completion, but Walker Rue, number 3, couldn't quite bring it in. That'll make it 2nd down and 10.
Pass intended for Osteen is incomplete.
That was Joel Osteen, not Walker Rue on that reception. .3 seconds now, first quarter. Clock has stopped. Looks like we got a freshman in there, wide out on the left side. Sean looking that way. And he's dancing around a little bit in the backfield. Sean Cooney throws it to Joel Osteen. Joel has it at the 16. A flag goes down and Joel stays on his feet. Joel Osteen dives for the goal line, but he can't quite get there. Goes out of bounds at about the 1 or 2 yard line. Got to see what that penalty flag is. Jordan Brown on the tackle. So the first quarter is going to come to an end, but we're all in suspense about what this penalty is going to be. Going to be on the Land Sharks. I hear gossip, but I don't know what the actual call is. If there was a signal, I missed it. Islanders had a shaken up player on that play as well, and we'll switch ends of the field to add confusion. But when it comes back, it's going to be Land Sharks ball with 2nd down, and we'll figure out what the yardage is in a minute. So we still don't know what that penalty was. Maybe some kind of an illegal block. At any rate, Oceanside has it now with the opening play of the 2nd quarter. The ball spotted just outside the 20-yard line of St. John's. Sean Cooney back there with his pal Keegan Williams. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Sean's looking to throw it downfield, right across the middle. Ball incomplete. Looks like it was intended for Walker or Joel. That was Joel Osteen.
Is incomplete. Depending on the play, is Blackman.
That's going to make it 3rd down for the Land Sharks in a short yardage situation. Keegan still in the backfield, man in motion left to right. Sean looking to throw it. Has a guy over on the right side, but Sean throws it over his head. Looks like there was some kind of a miscommunication maybe on that route. At any rate, we're going to have a 4th down now. Looks like 4th and around 3 yards to go for a first for the Land Sharks. Shifting up some personnel. Joey Boston's in there. Bryce Throckmorton, number 81's in. Malachi O'Ree. Keegan still in the backfield. It's going to be an end around to Bryce Throckmorton, and Bryce is going to run it in a change of direction. He started out to his right and came around to the left. And hard to see if he got that 1st down. 11 and a half minutes here in the second quarter. Yeah, we got the first down on that one. Extra effort by Bryce Throckmorton. Got a bunch formation now on the right side. There's a loose football on the field. Not sure how that happened. This looks like a good candidate for a Keegan Williams run to the right behind all those guys, but we'll see. Sean takes the snap, and he's going to throw it. He wants to throw it to the right, but he's pressured, rolls left, has a man downfield. But unfortunately, number 4 was there for the Islanders, Jaden Morrison. He's the freshman.
Depending on the play was Morrison.
Almost had an interception. That'll make it second down. 10 yards to go. Land Sharks kind of pass happy today. Got 3 wideouts to the right.
2nd and 10.
Throckmorton's still in there. Malachi over there by himself on the left side. Sean's going to roll to the right. Drills the ball into the hands of the wide receiver.
Pass is completed to Rue.
And that's Walker Rue, number 3. Hard to see these numbers perched way up here on the press box at St. John's High School. Bryce split out wide to the left. Walker Rue on that side too. So is Malachi. Joel Osteen on the right side. Sean rearranges Keegan Williams from his left to his right. Sean wants to throw it. Some pressure coming up the middle. Sean puts it in the air inside the 5-yard line, but it's incomplete. I think that's going to be 8.
Pass intended for Ori.
Malachi Ori, the senior, could not bring it in.
2nd and goal.
That's going to make it 2nd down and goal. The ball on about the 9-yard line. Shuffling people in and out on offense. Sean finally arranges his guys. Keegan in the backfield. Oh, Sean threw it over the middle, but the ball bounced right off the hands of the tight end, Joey Boston, I think. Yeah, that was Joey. Couldn't hang on to it. That was a fastball right down the middle. 10:42 here to play in the first half. Senior night for Johns Island High School, but they're trailing us by 4 touchdowns. King Deloney now in at tailback in the pistol formation. We're going to have 3 wideouts to the left. Joel Osteen all alone on the right side. Sean looks like he wants to keep this one. An option play, pitches it back to King, but King introduces himself to 3 guys in blue uniforms behind the line of scrimmage, and he loses a couple.
Deloney, the ball carrier.
King didn't look too excited about taking that pitch when Sean threw it to him, because he saw a bunch of blue guys right in front of him.
Loss of 6.
Lost 6 yards. That's going to make it 4th down. And Chris Haynes is going to try and kick the extra point. Not the extra point. He's going to try to kick the field goal. Make this 31-0 if this one's good. This field goal is about 27 yards or so, and it's up and good.
And the field goal is good.
Chris Haynes with his 3rd field goal of the season puts the Land Sharks up by a score 31-0, and we'll be back with yet another Spencer McKinley kickoff. Land Sharks break the huddle, get ready to boot this ball back inside the 10-yard line or so. Spencer sends it into orbit, and the receiver has it, number 2, around the 5-yard line, and man, we drill him down right around the 20. And the Islanders will take it over 1st and 10.
Quincy Hamilton on the return for the Islanders.
That was number 9, Quincy Hamilton, on the return
Stopped by Lamar
for
Preload.
St. John's. Lamar Preload, number 20, on the tackle for the Land Sharks.
1st and 10 for the Islanders from the 21.
Let's see if the Islanders can get out of their own red zone this time. They've really struggled on offense tonight, and defense, and special teams. End around, number 2 has it. He's going around the right side. We're chasing him down, though, and he's not really going to get much on that one. Picked up maybe 3 or 4 yards. That was number 2, Sean Lowry, on the carry.
Stopped by Jalima.
Mark Jalama, number 18, on the tackle. St. John's takes the snap. It looks like a quarterback keeper. Not sure, that might have been a busted play. Quarterback looked like he wanted to hand it off, but there was nobody there to take it, and then he was quickly surrounded and brought down.
Morrison stopped for loss.
Jaden Morrison, the quarterback,
Stopped by
number
Miles
4, true
Chastain.
freshman. I guess they're all true freshmen in high school.
3rd and 8.
Rhett Powell in there now, number 7 at middle linebacker. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got a 3rd down and 8 to go for a first. Takes the snap, wants to throw it to his left. Has a little pressure. Quarterback wants to keep it. We try to bring him down. He breaks through 2 arm tackles before he is finally drilled quite decisively by number 14,
Jordan Brown.
Gray
ball
Sobel.
carrier. Stopped by
Gray, a baseball player for the Land Sharks. Hit a home run on that tackle. Looked like they drew us offsides. That's going to give him a
Offside
first
against
down.
The Land Shark, and that's enough for Toby Tyler, Home Builders, first down.
So the Islanders tricked us. They had it 4th down, drew us off sides, and got the first. Now they got some of their best field position of the day. They're going to have a little run to the left side, brought down about the 35-yard line.
Fields the ball carrier.
There's number 20 on the carry. That's Robert Fields, Jr. for St. John's.
Boylston.
Joey Boylston, number 11 on the tackle. Joey has 3 sacks on the year. While I was looking the other way, the Islanders had one of their best offensive plays of the day. Looked like they got about 15 yards on that one, picked up a first down. That was a throw and a completion.
Stopped by Malachi Ori. And that's another Toby Tyler Home Builders first down.
First down now, the ball near midfield. St. John's hasn't crossed the midfield mark yet today, but that pass is complete to number 4, who was playing quarterback. Now he's out there at receiver. He got across midfield, and a penalty flag fell right beside where he was tackled. It looked like a face mask against the Oceanside Land
Face
Sharks.
mask against the Land Shark.
Jaden Morrison showing his versatility, the quarterback splitting out now at wide receiver
That's
on the
another
left side.
First down for the Islanders.
And the Islanders are mounting their best drive of the day against the Land Sharks. Morrison still split out wide to the left side. Quarterback is Brown, number 6. He faked it and wanted to keep it himself around the right side, but he went nowhere because Mark Jalama was right behind him in the backfield. Mark in at the left defensive end spot. Joey Boston in on the other side at defensive end. That's going to make it second down and about 14 yards to go for a first.
Stopped by Nick Moreland.
Quarterback takes the snap. He's pressured, throws it across the middle, incomplete. Looked like Jalama again was in there, pressuring the quarterback on that play.
Pass intended for Hamilton is incomplete.
Third down now, 14 yards to go for the Islanders. Ball on the 44-yard line of the Land Sharks. 6:16 to go here in the first half. Number 20 comes out there a little bit late. That's Robert Fields, the running back. Quarterback drops, throws it to his right. It's completed to number 2, Sean Lowry. Lowry has the ball across the 40-yard line, almost down to the 35, but that's not going to be enough for a first down. It'll make it fourth down and around 6 yards to go for the Islanders. They're going to go for it. Down 31-0 with about 6 minutes to go here in the first half.
4th and 6.
3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. Tries to draw us off sides, and he succeeds. That's Nick Moreland, the linebacker, number 17. He's coming in there on a blitz and couldn't pull himself back in time. That's twice these guys have drawn us off sides on fourth down plays, but that's not going to be quite enough for the first.
4th and 1.
It's going to make it fourth down and about 1 yard to go. Brown in at quarterback now, number 6, Jordan Brown for St. John's. He's got number 20 back there with him in the backfield. That's Robert Fields. We've got a bunch of guys stacked up at the line of scrimmage thinking they might try and run it. And sure enough, Brown goes to run it, but he can't even get out of his shoes before number 14 just throws him down to the ground. Grace Sobel with a monster hit. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
And
the Land Sharks are going to take it, head the opposite direction, with the ball spotted at about their own 39-yard line. So the Islanders mounted their best drive of the day, got across midfield, but not close enough to get any points out of it. Sean Cooney still in at quarterback. He's got trips to the right, 1 wide out to the left. I think that's Keegan still in at running back. Sean wants to throw it to his left. Joel Osteen bobbles it and then takes a hold of it and takes off. Joel Osteen to the 25, trying to get past a couple tacklers there. But the tacklers are joined by their friends, and they finally bring him down at about the 22-yard line.
Passes completed to Osteen.
Joel Osteen, always exciting after the catch, with a big reception for the Land Sharks. We're going to have it. 1st and 10 now. Ball inside the 25-yard line. Keegan Williams is still in there at quarterback. Now we got the trips to the right, 1 to the left. Sean ready for the snap. Throckmorton goes in motion right to left. Sean's looking to his right, completes it again to Joel Osteen. The ball caught right around the 20-yard line. Joel Osteen having a really busy Friday night catching footballs from Sean Cooney.
2nd and 7.
Blaine Throckmorton, number 80, now in at wide receiver for the Land Sharks. He split out wide to the left side. Malachi Arui over there with him. Joel Osteen all by his lonesome here on the right side. Sean tells Malachi to go left. He's going to throw the fade to Malachi in the end zone. And Malachi Arui, the senior, no, it's not Malachi, but whoever that receiver was brought it in. I think that's Throckmorton, number 80. It sure is. I thought it was Malachi, but it was Blaine Throckmorton, one of the Throckmorton twins, sophomore for the Land Sharks with his first touchdown. Clock down to 4:23. Bad snap over the outstretched arms of the holder, Walkeroo, and we're going to be unsuccessful on that extra point attempt. The score now, 37-0 in favor of the Land Sharks. We'll be back with yet another Spencer McKinley kickoff in just a minute. And Spencer's ready to kick it off. This is going to be another deep one over the heads of the receivers into the end zone, and it rolls out. Islanders are going to have it 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Islanders have it now, 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20-yard line after Spencer put another kickoff right through the end zone. Quarterback now is Brown, number 6. He gives it on the jet sweep to number 2. We bring him down, though. There were 3 Land Sharks waiting on number 2 just as he got to the line of scrimmage. That's Sean Lowry on the carry for the Islanders. James DeVoe in there now on the defensive line. Grace Sobel, the primary tackler on that play. Rhett Powell is in at middle linebacker. Lamar Prelo in there. He's threatening to come in on a blitz from the right side. Lamar looks like he's in at linebacker. Quarterback's going to throw a bubble screen to his left side. Rhett tries to get him but can't quite, but then gets some help from his friends as they cross the 26-yard line. That was a pass to number 4, Morrison.
Stopped by Deloney.
Jaden, who's seeing some time at quarterback and also wide receiver. Number 4, Morrison. Number 6, Brown. Number 2, Lowry. Those are the 3 guys touching the football most of the time for the Islanders. Now it's 3rd down and about 3 yards to go. The quarterback gives it to number 20, Robert Fields, the running back, but Robert can't get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to make it 4th down, about 3 yards to go for St. John's, the team in blue, royal blue. Senior night for St. John's High School.
4th and 5.
Looks like it's actually 4th and 5 after a loss of a couple on that play. Whistles blow before the snap, and I think it's a timeout called by St. John's. They want to think about this 4th down call with 2 minutes and 39 seconds to play here in the first
football and volleyball players. Please meet Miss Culbertson at the right-hand gate in front of the cheerleaders. Please meet Miss Culbertson at the right-hand gate in front of the cheerleaders. Thank you.
Some season stats coming into this game for the Land Sharks. Sean Cooney, senior quarterback, is 44 for 77 for 819 yards and 6 touchdowns. Keegan Williams, the running back, has 60 rushes, 572 yards and 12 touchdowns, averaging 4 touchdowns a game. That's pretty impressive. We got 3 receivers with over 200 yards each. Joel Osteen has 10 receptions for 239 yards and 2 touchdowns. Walker Rue, 12 receptions for 227 yards and 2 touchdowns. And the senior Malachi Ori, 11 catches for 204 and 2 touchdowns. And now we're ready to resume play after that timeout. 2:39 on the clock here in the first half. Oceanside Land Sharks up 37-0 over the hosting St. John's Islanders. St. John's going for it on 4th down. Brown, the quarterback, tries to jump and throw the ball, but he can't get it over the tall lineman of Oceanside, and we finally bring him down. That's King Deloney and Mark Jalama, both meeting at the quarterback.
That's a first down for the Islanders.
But not until he picked up the first down. So the Islanders are going to continue this drive with the ball spotted right at the 30-yard line. 2.5 minutes now here to go in the first half. Quarterback ready for the snap in the pistol formation. That's Brown. He wants to go to the right, but he's pinned in. Then we meet him and bring him down right across about the 32, maybe the 33-yard line. That was Lamar Prelot, I believe, who forced him out of bounds.
Jordan Brown, the ball carrier.
Go back.
That's going to make it 2nd down and about 7 yards to go after that short gain by Jordan Brown, the quarterback for the Islanders. Still in the shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers evenly split on either side of the line. Put a man in motion, but a flag goes up before they can go anywhere. It's going to be illegal procedure against the offense.
Illegal procedure.
It'll push them back 5 yards. That'll make it 2nd down and around 15. Ball spotted at about the 27-yard line for the Islanders. Now there's 3 wideouts to the right. That's where Brown wants to throw it, but we bring him down in the backfield, and the ball hits the turf. Oceanside falls on it, and we'll take over possession. Number 54, Justin Ori, on that recovery.
The Land Shark recovery.
Rhett Powell also in on that celebration. As we put pressure on Brown in the backfield, he let go of the football, and we pounced on it. Oceanside is going to take it over now deep in the Islanders' territory. The ball at about their 27-yard line. It's 1:46 to go here in the first half. Sean's still in at quarterback. He's got 4 wideouts split evenly. Sean looking over to the sideline, communicating with his coaches. Might be a good time to take a shot to the end zone. Looks like Joel Osteen is split out wide to the right over here with Walker Rue. It's going to be a little swing pass, though, to, I think, Keegan Williams. And Keegan runs over a guy as he gets down to about the 5-yard line on that carry.
Jackson, the ball carrier for the Land Sharks.
Yeah, that's Jordan Jackson, not Keegan. It's number 6, not number 5. Think.
Stopped by Gatson. First and goal from the 9.
No, that's Keegan Williams, number 5. That's not Jordan Jackson. So Keegan's still in. We got it first and goal. It's a play action pass. Sean throws it over to the right side in the corner of the end zone. And if that was a catch, it was a great one, but it wasn't. Ball fell loose. Intended receiver there. Joey Boston, number 11, made a valiant effort.
Pass intended for.
Pass was a little bit high.
Incomplete. Second and goal.
Joey in at tight end, playing both ways. Also plays lacrosse. Joey committed to go play lacrosse in Utah for the University of Utah next year. 1:15 on the clock here in the second quarter as our guys trot up to the line. Sean's going to be in under center now, pro set formation. Hands the ball off to Keegan. Keegan's following his blocks around the right side and into the corner of the end zone. Knocked down the pylon, and the referee's hands go up. Touchdown, Land Sharks.
Keegan Williams.
Touchdown, Keegan Williams. We missed the last extra point because of a bad snap. Walker-Roo is in there to see if he can pull this one in. Chris Haynes, the kicker. And it's up and in. Oceanside Land Sharks, 44. St. John's Islanders, 0. And we'll be back with another Spencer McKinley kickoff in just a minute.
half.
Welcome back to St. John's High School senior night, where the Oceanside Land Sharks are leading at halftime by a score of 44-0 over the Islanders of St. John. Some halftime statistics are pretty interesting. Oceanside quarterback Sean Cooney is 15 of 24 for 275 yards and 4 touchdowns in the first half. Keegan Williams, meanwhile, only has 3 carries for 26 yards, but he has a touchdown and 3 receptions for 62 yards and a touchdown. Joel Osteen has 6 catches for 93 yards, and Walker Rue 3 catches for 69 yards and a touchdown. And Spencer McKinley is getting ready to do another kickoff. He's had a whole bunch of them tonight against these Islanders, who are seriously overmatched by the Land Sharks of Oceanside High School.
Kicking off for the Land Shark is number 31, Spencer McKinley.
And the Land Sharks are all ready to put it up in the air. Looks like we got a different pair of deep guys for the Islanders, but it doesn't matter because it goes over their head into the end zone. St. John's going to have it 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Looks like on the defensive line, Justin O'Ree, 54, still in there. Mark Jalama, number 18, is in it, the left defensive end position. Looks like number 90 is in there, Ronald Shepard. If that's true, that would be his first play of the season. Ronald has been hurt. Quarterback drops back, and he is sandwiched in the backfield just as he releases his pass, which is caught by number 9.
Pass is completed to Hamilton.
That's Quincy Hamilton on the catch for a first down for the Islanders. Boy, that quarterback Brown paid a price for that throw. He was really caught back there in the backfield. And sure enough, that's Ronald Shepard, number 90, with his first play of the season. We got 3 down linemen in now, it looks like. Quarterback has 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. He gives it to Robert Fields, number 20, but Fields goes nowhere. Probably lost a yard or 2 on that. It's going to make it 2nd down and 15, maybe 16. Looks like he lost more than 1 or 2 yards. 10:45 on the clock, and it's ticking. Joey Ballston now back in at that right defensive end position. Grace Sobel, Carson Arnold in at linebacker. Quarterback's going to give it to his running back, and man, is he brought down immediately by Joey, number 11.
Hamilton, the ball carrier.
That was Quincy Hamilton again on the carry.
Joey.
Nowhere to go.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Carson Arnold now in at middle linebacker.
3rd and 19.
Rhett Powell, I think, is in there at left linebacker, and he's up like he's going to blitz. And he drops back out of it. Cooper Rue, number 22, is at the right corner position. Our guys keep going up to the line, then coming back out of it. Brown fumbles the ball in the backfield. We had 2 guys back there with him. Joey Ballston has it in his hands, and the Land Sharks are going to have a fumble recovery. Ronald Shepard, Mark Jalama back there in the backfield causing that fumble. And now the Land Sharks are going to have great field position once again. 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line of the Islanders. 9:25 on the clock, and it's moving. Sean Cooney coming in for maybe one more series or so is the quarterback. Keegan Williams, King Deloney in the backfield with him. We've got 3 wideouts. Sean takes the snap, Play action, looking downfield. He sees Keegan. Keegan with the reception. Touchdown. Keegan Williams caught a nice pass from Sean. Looked like basically a flag pattern. He caught it just outside the goal line and walked right into the end zone. So Oceanside puts over 50 on the scoreboard now, or right at 50 with that 6 points. With the PAT from Chris Haynes, it'll be 51-0. Elsewhere, Gray Collegiate is trailing White Knoll by a score of 27-21. Chris boots this one through the uprights. He's perfect on PATs. And the Land Sharks have passed the half-century mark in this ballgame. And we'll be back with another Spencer McKinley kickoff in just a minute. Marcus Gibbs and Jordan Brown are deep for the Islanders as Spencer gets ready to boot another one. 7:43 on the clock. They are not stopping the clock apparently now as we lead at 51-0. And the receiver takes the ball at about the 10-yard line. He has some room. That's their best return of the day across the 40-yard line. That was 24 on the carry, Marcus Gibbs.
Gibbs on the return.
Haven't seen much of him tonight, but that was a nice little run back. So the Land Sharks now back on defense.
43.
Spencer Scott now at the right cornerback position for the Land Sharks as we start doing some substitutions. Quarterback now is number 4, the freshman. He gets pressured in the backfield. James DeVoe hits him, but he bounces off, and now number 4 is going around the right side, and we're chasing him downfield. He stays on his feet, but he was out of bounds right around the 27-yard line of the Land Sharks. So Jaden Morrison, the freshman, sometimes quarterback, sometimes receiver, had nowhere to go on that carry. We pinned him in, and he just bounced out, worked his way through a few ineffective tackles, and made a big gain on the play. They now have it 1st and 10. The ball deep in our territory. Islanders trying to score for the first time tonight. Quarterback gives it to Robert Fields, who falls down in the backfield for a loss of 1 or 2 on the play.
Fields the ball carry.
James DeVoe in there on the defensive line. We got number 44 in at middle linebacker. That's Zuri Harris, Jr. Rhett Powell in there, the left side linebacker. Quarterback now in the shotgun, pistol formation. Looks to his right, tosses a little pass to number 20. Sort of a screen pass on the right side.
Pass is completed to Fields.
He gets across the 30-yard line to around the 27. That's going to be about the original line of scrimmage on this drive and make it 3rd down and around 10 yards to go.
3rd and 10.
Again, the pistol formation. 4 still in at quarterback. He drops back and throws it into a crowd of Land Sharks. He was trying to hit number 40 over there, but 40 was covered by a bunch of our guys. I don't even have a 40 on the roster.
Is incomplete.
Four and a half minutes now. Morrison, the quarterback, looking to throw it deep downfield. Has a guy inside the 5-yard line. That's Brown, who's played a lot of quarterback in this game. But he's on the receiving end this time of a long pass. Spencer Scott in there on the defense on that play.
Pass is incomplete.
And they say the pass was incomplete. I thought he caught that one, but apparently not. My eyes deceived me. Apparently I'm not the only one confused. He must have dropped it after he hit the ground. It sure looked like a catch from here. Anyway, the clock is ticking down to around 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Land Sharks have the football. Garrison Kepley, number 12 in. He hands it to King Deloney. King is going around the left side. He's tackled by number 2 on the other side, right around the 50-yard line. Sean Lowry pushes King Deloney out of bounds. That was not Dana Brunson on the carry, but Dana is in there. Anyway, the quarterback gives it again to King Deloney, I think. That's Jordan Jackson, number 6.
Ball carrier.
I
Holding
see.
against the Land Shark.
They called a holding penalty on us. Rhett Powell now coming in at running back. That'll be the third different running back on this series. Got some different guys in there on the offensive line. All right, so Rhett's in the backfield now. Kep's the quarterback. He's got 4 wideouts. He gives it to Rhett. Rhett tries the left side. He had a hole. Looked like he might have dropped the ball. Not sure. Yeah, he turned it over.
Fumbled on the field, and the Islanders recovered.
And the Islanders recovered that fumble on the 40-yard line, and they're going to send it back the other way.
Fumble was recovered.
That gives the home team something to cheer about. They haven't had a whole lot of that tonight. They're trailing 51-0. It's a continuous clock now at 1:17 to play in the ball game. Lots of reserves getting some opportunities to see playing time for the Land Sharks. Morrison is the quarterback. Now for the Islanders, pistol formation, 4 wideouts. He's looking to throw it. Has a little pressure. James DeVoe brings the quarterback down as he got back to the line of scrimmage, or almost there. Lost a couple of yards on the play. 2nd down and 12. James DeVoe, 57, the sophomore, in on that defensive line. 49 in there as well. Looks like Anthony Rodan at the right defensive end spot. Morrison now has Robert Fields with him in the backfield, but he throws it to Brown on the left side. Brown can't quite bring it in. He heard footsteps, so it's an incomplete pass. And that's going to be the last play of the third quarter here at St. John's High School, with Oceanside leading the ball game 51-0. We'll be right back. Third down and 10 yards to go now for the Islanders as they take the first snap of the fourth quarter. Morrison, the freshman quarterback, has 3 wideouts to his left, 1 to his right. Everybody looks at their wrist. They called an audible on this one. He wants to throw it over to his left side, but the ball hit the ground. So it's an incomplete pass. That one was intended for number 5. Number 9, rather. Quincy Hamilton. 11:23, clock running now continuously. Here in the fourth quarter, the second play of the quarter, it's going to be fourth down and about 10 yards to go for the Islanders. 4 wideouts for Morrison. He drops back. The 2 defensive ends chase him out of the pocket. Now he's going to try and run it. He gets down to the 25-yard line, or rather the 35-yard line, but that's going to be short of the first down. And Oceanside is going to take it over. 1st and 10 going the other way. Ball on their own 35. 10:44 on the clock. Tick, tick, tick.
First and 10, Land Sharks.
Garrison Kepley, number 12, the sophomore, still in at quarterback. Lots of reserves in there now, leading 51-0. Garrison's going to hand it off to number 24, I think. Trying to see who that is.
Tyrell Manigault, the ball carrier.
They say Tyrell Manigault. That would be number 30 if
Stopped
it
by
is.
O'Neal Bernard.
I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Deloney now back in at running back. King. So Garrison in the shotgun is going to hand it off to King Deloney, who tries the right side. King's still on his feet as he crosses the 40. Forward progress has him up to about the 41-yard line. Not going to be enough for a first down there. Looks like he's going to have about 5 or 6 to go for this first. This is third down.
Third and 3.
Garrison now ready for the snap. He's got a wing back, a running back. Good block, Dana. That springs King Deloney around the left side. King to the 30, the 20, the 10. They drag him down right around the 6-yard line. Pulled him down around his head, but I don't see any flags, so it must not have been a face mask. But a big first down carry for King Deloney.
Ori. Stopped by Jordan Brown. At 13.
All right, that was Jordan Jackson on that carry, not King Deloney. 6 and 2, looking rather similar. Excellent carry, though, for Jordan. Kep's now got a bunch to the left formation. He hands the ball to his running back. No, it's a fake. He zips it in, and it's a touchdown pass. Kep throws it in to number 25, no, number 85 for the Land Sharks, and that is John Michael Jabiwala.
Pass is completed to John Michael for a touchdown.
Land Sharks take a knee as there's an injured Islander on the play, but he looks to be okay. Clock down to 7:34, and now it's stopped with the touchdown. Garrison Kepley with his second touchdown pass of the season. Targeting the junior wide receiver, John Michael Dabiwala. Now Chris Haynes is ready to try the extra point, and the clock is running again with the injured player taken off the field. Chris puts it up and in, and he stays perfect on the season. And the Land Sharks now have 58 points, the Islanders 0, and we'll be back with another kickoff in just a minute. Clock down to 6:42 here in the fourth quarter. Oceanside Land Sharks putting on a clinic for the Islanders of St. John's. Scores 58-0. Spencer McKinley has been kicking them deep today. Unlike last week against Gray Collegiate, where he was trying to keep it away from guys, today he's just trying to put it over their heads. This one's going up in the air, and it'll land at around the 12-yard line. Quincy Hamilton on the run back. He gets it across the 25, and the Land Sharks will take over on defense as the Islanders have it 1st and 10 at about their 25, maybe 26-yard line.
Chop block against the Islanders.
And a penalty flag on that play, which I understand was a chop block. That's going to push the Islanders back to their own 10-yard line, 15-yard penalty. 5.5 now on the clock, and it's still ticking even as the referees walk off a penalty. Lots of reserves in there on defense now for the Land Sharks. Islanders unable to get in the end zone at all today. Brown is now back in at quarterback, and that fast freshman Jaden Morrison is split out wide to the right. Jordan Brown takes it and keeps it himself. He's trying it around the right side. He gets past the guy, fumbles the football. There's a pile up for it. The Land Sharks say we got it, and we do. The referee agrees with us. So on the first carry, the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't keep a hold of the ball. And that's going to be number 37 on the fumble recovery. That's Matthew Brown. He's the sophomore. .4:11 now on the clock, and it's moving as we come back out onto the field.
No, that's Taggart. That's Taggart. But Gannon's in there. I wish you'd have let Gannon snap it to this. It's a freshman running back.
Looks like we got a freshman running back in now. Bad snap. Garrison can't hold it. Wisely falls on top of it and takes his loss on that play. Taggart Tyson now in at running back. It's not kept. Quarterback, sorry. Taggart's number 16. He's a freshman. Not sure who that running back is, but he's a freshman. We got 3 wideouts now. It's another bad snap, or Taggart can't hold it all the way back to the 40-yard line. So some tenuous exchanges here between the freshman quarterback and the center. Offensive line with a little bit of confusion as to who's supposed to go where. These guys haven't seen a lot of the field yet this season. Thankfully tonight they're getting their opportunity. Clock down to about 2.5 minutes. Taking a while to get this play in. True freshman center in there, Gannon. Tagger holds on to this one, throws a little swing pass to his running back, and he shows some power, number 43, Tucker Swisher. Tucker takes that out of the backfield. He's a true freshman. So we got a bunch of our JV team in there now. Clock down to 2 minutes to play in the ball game. This may be an entire JV offense right now.
Vaughn Blue is your running back.
All right, Vaughn Blue is in there at running back. Vaughn is a fast guy, freshman. He was on the best 8-year-old flag football team in the history of the sport, the Blue Sharks, and now he's a Land Shark. So let's see what Vaughn can do. Tagger still in at quarterback, takes the snap, gives it to Vaughn. Vaughn comes around the left side. They're coming after him. He gets up to the 50-yard line, though. On that 4th and 31.
1st and 10 for the Islanders.
And it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Islanders are going to try and see if they can score here with a minute to play in the ball game. There's a timeout on the field. One minute now to go in the ball game. Players coming back onto the field after that timeout. Islanders have it 1st and 10. Morrison is in at quarterback now, number 4. Not going to start trying to tell you who all's in on defense. We got a lot of reserves in there. We bring the running back down, and he fumbled it, and we recovered it. So the Land Sharks are going to go back on offense. Big number 65 made that fumble recovery for the Land Sharks. That's Nate Maluski on the fumble recovery. And I imagine we're just going to do the victory formation here. The clock down inside 30 seconds to play. First string offense is back on the field. And that would be the end of the ball game. Not necessary to take a snap. And the Oceanside Land Sharks are going to go to 4-0, perfect record, as they outman the Islanders of St. John's High School today. Final score, 58 Land Sharks, 0 for the Islanders. And we'll see y'all next week